Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. We're the brothers from GMS Houston Camp, and Lord's will, you know, this lesson that we got is edifying unto the elect, because at the end of the day, this is only for those men. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, in whom we learned this truth from. And shalom to you, brothers, that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, and patiently waiting for our Lord and Savior Yahushua, who is to come. So we'll just get into the precept. Start with that Ezekiel.
This is Ezekiel. Ezekiel 9 and 4.
And this lesson is going into, in this world, it's, you know, in this present moment, we have been brought low to as a punishment. So we're not gonna be, you know, always, you know, I guess you could say, having good times. You know, especially in the times that we're in. You know, there should be a separation daily from you, you know, between you, talking about those men and women that are dealing with the scriptures, you know, trying to apply the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities. You know, there should be a daily separation from that person to all the other people in the world. You know, but you're going to suffer. You're going to go through it. You know, so we're going to go into suffering. But at the end of the day, yes, there's a lot to complain about because of that suffering, but we have much more to look forward to, man. Because at the end of the day, what do we have? You know, what have we received in this knowledge? The understanding of what's to come,
Right.
Which is what? A kingdom, and it's an everlasting kingdom.
Right.
So we have a lot to complain about, but much more to look forward to, man.
God, this is Ezekiel 9 and 4. It says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, and that's the elect that are going to have that mark of what's that word?
Exemption of judgment.
Yeah,
the tawab.
To the acceptance of receiving the judgment, man.
Yep,
That exception, I can't remember. Exemption, to not take part in the judgment that's to come, man.
Right.
You know, for lack of better words, man, because that word really escapes me, but that's what that mark is, man. Because there's a judgment coming. The Most High has prepared a great judgment to this place, man. But the elect is going to be escaped from that judgment. You see, and one of those things that is going to separate those men, those elect, because it starts with 144,000, which is all men, and then man, woman, and children. And they're going to have that mark, but they're also going to be complaining to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
Right.
You know, because the scripture went into it, that sigh and that cry. Why are they sighing and crying? Because they're in a place where they're always being brought low, man.
Right.
Man, you go outside immediately. Once you step out from where you stay at, you're going to see something that you wish you didn't, man. You're going to see Jake on the floor. You know, I seen Jake on the floor throwing up. But he was laying this like this. He wasn't like laying like, no, he was like this. He was out cold. Jake around him, they didn't give a fuck. And I turned towards him. I was like, damn. And he had throw up all over his face.
Suffocated himself.
Come on, man. A lot, you know, these are things that we as a people, you know, we that have this knowledge complain about, because that's a low estate of our people, man.
Right. And if I could add, and yeah, of course it's our fault because we went off.
Right.
But who forced these conditions on us, man? Our main oppressor, you know? And another thing that we complain about is the condition of the world, how the world being ran. Because coming into this truth, we understand how everything's supposed to be. What's the correct order of the world, you know?
Right.
Because we given the rule book on how to govern you see the world, how to govern animals, how to govern people, how the law's supposed to be. So we see that, as saying Psalms, everything is turned upside down. And now, of course, we complain to the Heavenly Father, man, to set things right. You see? And if I can get a quick preach,
Well, I just want to make a point what you was just saying, the law and the order of the scriptures, and because you got these devils, when you get a president,
right,
they'll swear on the Bible.
right.
So it's like they don't know the law of the Bible and how everybody's supposed to be in law. Like you say, the land and how they,
Right.
you know, I'm just trying to just go over what you were saying.
Right.
That you'll take these devils, because they say there's one nation and they swear under God. So, but they not going to. They contrary towards the scriptures.
Right. Right.
This is what the brother was saying. We have to vex and see how people go off. And there's homosexuality.
Yeah.
Everything homosexual, idolatry.
Right.
What's the other word?
Pedophilia.
Pedophilia. Then you got
Bestiality.
Idolatry.
Idolatry.
Idolatry. Yeah. So you got all that, and this world promote this.
Right.
This society promote it.
Right. And make laws to change it so that is okay for you to live that way.
And this devil, he promotes it. He knows. He knows it's wrong. It's contrary towards the Bible.
Yeah.
But to keep our people asleep. That's what it is. I'm sorry.
Nice shit. Great point, bro. But real quick, because who else is in that situation? Lot. And not just Lot, but all the men, men of God. But real quick, this 2 Peter 2:6, it says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, which America is spiritual Sodom, according to Revelation 11:8, it says, cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after shall live ungodly, and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, for that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. And we fall into that lot. We see things and hear things, you feel me, that we know if we was ruling, it wouldn't be. Right. That's why the Most High would say, if you see a man lie with man, kill him. Why? Because you don't, so that wickedness don't, you see, linger amongst Israel, man. You put it, what you do with cancer or something bad in your body, you take it out immediately, man. You see, you stop it before it can get going, you know? And so that's what we sign in crime about, because we want righteousness to flourish on earth. And it says, and the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. And that's what we looking forward to be delivered out of this place, man. You know, and be put in a world where everything is in order as it's supposed to be. You know?
Yeah, and the elect, ultimately, that's the only ones that are going to receive that ability to receive salvation, man.
Right.
You know, because those are the only ones that are truly complaining about this place. Jake is shit about vote or die.
Right.
You know, Jake is about, trying to see who's doing what in this world and how they could themselves take pleasure in that, man. You know, we're on an everyday basis of a separation, man.
Right. Man.
This world is getting prepared. These prophecies are being, fulfilled right before our eyes. This place is getting prepared to be destroyed, man.
Right.
The scriptures go into that the cares of this world passed away. I think I'm mixing two scriptures. But this world, at the end of the day, everything that you obtain, it don't matter what you obtain, because you're not going off if you go to work and you get you a little something here and there. You're not going off, but understand that you're not putting all your effort to obtain all that, man.
Now, just what I say to add on to you, like Yahweh Shai said, lay up not your treasures upon things on earth. Rust and rust do corrupt. You can buy you a fly new whip, pull off the lot. As soon as you pull off somebody texting and hit your shit, you know. You can save money, but it could be stolen. Now, of course, we do what we have to do, But what's your treasure? Something that you truly and highly value, man. And that's just true. Nobody can take our faith, rob you for your faith. Put a gun to you and say, give me your faith. Give me your belief in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You see, these things are eternal, and that's what we're looking forward to. So
no, you got any other precepts?
I think Lamar have.
You have one now? I'll get this in real quick. This is Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You see, and this is something that is not taking place. Why? Because the people ain't rejoicing. And the reason being is because the righteous are not in authority, man. Which the righteous are us, Israelites. we so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true rulers of this world, man.
Right.
And we are not in authority, man.
Right.
So thus makes the people, be the way that they are. They're not happy, man. They believe they're happy because Esau, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, has convinced them to do drugs, to get you Jordans, to get you this, that, and that makes you happy.
Right.
Get you a phone. Give your kids a tablet so they can be fucking on it the whole. That makes them happy.
Right.
No, man. Happiness really is fulfilling the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Please, that to us Israelites, that is our desire to be perfect.
Right.
Yahweh Shai even told us, be ye perfect as my Father in heaven is perfect, man. That's what we are. That's what's in us to want to fulfill, man.
Right.
That's when we are truly going to be happy. And at the same time, the rest of the world is going to be happy. Why? Because it's being ruled in correct judgment, man.
That's right.
The world is actually going to be fulfilled according to how it's supposed to be, man. The animals are going to be in their perfect order. A dog being in a fucking cage is not a perfect, that's not a perfect scene, man. A dog shouldn't really even be inside the house. But Esau has it where you could go to a restaurant and there could be a dog right there. That's backwards, man.
A zoo.
A zoo. This is what a base man does, man. That's why it goes into it. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You see, and also like the brother said, the zoos. These animals are in mourning because the wicked bear rule, man.
Okay.
You want to get?
Yeah, I just want to bring a piece up. To lay back what you were saying that this devil got our people blinded.
Oh yeah,
and following his philosophy,
right?
What he put out. And I'm gonna go to 2 Corinthians 4, chapter 4. I'm gonna just go straight to the point in verse 4. They say, "In whom the God of this world had blinded the mind of them which believe not."
Right.
So, like I said, they following this philosophy.
Right.
That the devil push out, and that's what the image of the beast.
Right.
And that's what they really is. So, and I'm keep reading. It say, "Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, shall shine into them."
The gospel, that good news, and the only way that comes out is through preaching, man. And what are we preaching? This word, man. That we're gonna be ruling. That the God of this world is the so-called white man, and look how the people are. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man. That's what the God of this world is about. Not making sure that you're okay. He has convinced you into believing that you're okay, and the way that you live is the way that you're supposed to live. No, it ain't, man. No, it ain't. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you guys should be having land, cattle, gold, silver, things that you could look at and go, yeah, that's valuable right there.
Right.
But now, instead, you guys have fucking big screen TVs, fucking rims on your cars, fucking stereo system, surround system, this, that, fucking bullshit. Right. And you guys, I'm good.
Right.
No, you ain't, man. Your women are fucking backwards.
Right.
Your women are telling you how to not just rule, but how to use your own money that you fucking labored for. Right. How you should spend your money. That's backwards, man. That should not exist, man. If that existing is because things are backwards, man. You should be pissed the fuck off, man.
Right.
You should not take pleasure in this place and go, you know what, I'm happy and satisfied with how this world is being ran. You being an Israelite, you should be pissed the fuck off, man.
Right.
Bro.
You got something up?
No, go ahead.
Kind of just real quick to back you up. You can break it down too, bro. This 2 Corinthians 4, and I'm going to start at 16. It says, "For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day."
Right.
It says, we're going to go through shit day by day. It's going to feel bad in the flesh. You feel me? Like you suffering, complaining, pissed off. You see buku homosexuals, you can't do nothing to them. You can't judge them according to how the law say the judgment. And they could be all in your face proud. You see Edomites flourishing. wicked niggas flourishing, that should piss you off.
It should.
So we suffer in the flesh, but it says the inward man is renewed day by day. We
Right.
constantly comfort every day because we know it's real quick. Can you grab Baba Kashab, you don't mind? John 16 and 33. Just to precept off of this, then we'll hit this again. We suffer in the flesh, but we have peace and comfort because we know this not going to be forever. This not going to go on forever, man. Eventually, this rulership, this kingdom, this current life have to come to an end. And that's where we comforted at. You know?
16 verse 33.
John 16, 33.
This is John 16 verse 33.
This Yahweh Shai speaking.
These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace.
Right, in Yahweh Shai we have peace. Now, don't the scripture says he come in a volume of a book. Then it said the word became flesh. So in this word right here, we have peace. We have comfort to know we eventually gonna get our rest. You know?
Right, and also Yahweh Shai is the what? The Prince of Peace, man. You see? So in Yahweh Shai we have peace, man, because when Yahweh Shai comes back, that's when proper judgment is going to be established here on earth. But obviously, you know, at the same time, there's going to be a heavy judgment when Yahweh Shai comes back, man.
Hey, what was it when King Solomon ruled? Peace.
Right, peace.
You know, peace. Shalom.
Right.
But so in this word we have comfort. But what are you gonna say next?
Also, if I may, you know, if you could receive it, King Solomon in the reincarnation was Yahweh Shai. So
That's right.
Yahweh Shai, one of his past lives was King Solomon.
That's
all right, we could receive it, man.
That's right.
All right, so start from the top. John 16 verse 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation.
So while we got this peace, we're gonna still be going through the tribulation.
Right.
But this peace, this comfort allow us to get through that tribulation. We have the help to get through it.
Right.
You see these other people in the world, they going through the same thing. Don't it say in Corinthians, we go through the afflictions which is common to man.
Right,
2
right.
Corinthians 10 and 13, I believe. We go through the same thing that men go through. But what's the difference? We have a power that's faithful. He
Right.
will give us nothing more that we can't handle.
Right.
You see? So we going through that, but we have that comfort. We have the wisdom and knowledge to give us the understanding and ideas and, and
Right.
proper counsel on how to get through those situations in the world. But these other people don't have it. They don't have the comforter.
Yeah.
You see? Right?
Oh, and it says, in the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
Right. In the world, we're going to have that tribulation. In the world,
Right.
we're going to lose jobs. In the world, we're going to have financial problems. In the world, we're going to have legal problems, family problems in the flesh, right? But be of good cheer. He said he overcome the world. If Yahweh Shai overcame, what that mean for us? If we believe in him, we go overcome too. And Lord willing, we endure until the end to receive that, man.
Right.
You know? But just to go back to this, and y'all brothers got it, 2 Corinthians 4 and 16, for which cause we faint not. But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So, like the brother said, we have a lot to complain about, right? But what we're going to receive exceeds that, man. Supersede, exceeds that, man. Right? But right now in the world, right, it feel like it's tough. Certain things might hurt. But how is it like? Once we get in the kingdom and we receive everything that the Lord have promised, plus the things we don't know about, once we look back, it's gonna be like, damn, that was light. We got all of this just for going through that. Yeah. We got all of this just for me catching a flat tire on the road on the way home, and while it's raining, you got
right. And we're complaining, because shit. What happens? It's not, we take pleasure in it. We, like the brother said, we get a flat. We complain. We're like, fuck, and so on and so forth. But in the kingdom, we're gonna look back and go, shit, I was complaining about that.
Right.
Now that I have all this, man, the water, you're going, and at the same time, we have understanding, man, because we know that when a flat tire happens, it's really because it's a demon. When it happens to these other people, it's really judgment from the Most High, man.
That's right. Hey, like the Apostle Paul said, he be saying you have to love to learn to catch up, in other words, because why? The Lord chastise those who he loves. So that's a good sign. You see? That's a good sign.
Right. Just like Job, when the Most High and Satan, Most High was making, I guess you could say, a bet with Satan,
right?
And send Satan to go do what he did to Job. Job, shit, he got more than a flat tire. He lost,
Right.
you know, his children. He got boils from the bottom of his soul all the way to the crown. Yeah, man. You see, and these are things that took place to a man of the elect, man.
Right.
And he understood that.
And he understood that.
And he told his wife, if I'm not mistaken, can the Most High give and take you?
Give good and not
good and not to take you. So which is roughly prayer.
Right.
Yeah, he understood that. You know?
Right.
And so, you know, his wife, she didn't have to understand it.
Right.
She was like, "Cuss, you should cuss."
Yeah, curse
Because of that, 'cause she didn't have to understand it, but he understood. He understood.
Right.
Job knew he was going to receive it back.
Right.
She didn't know that.
She didn't know that.
Right.
She didn't know that.
So he showed you that it was the man of the Lord. And
Right.
going into your brother precept,
Right.
like I said, we come to the man of the Lord. We come into this summer. We know that.
Yeah.
And then I want to go to this is Sirach chapter 2.
And just real quick, because the suffering, it ain't just you suffer. No, we suffering for a reward.
Right.
Mhm.
That's
That
what
crown.
it is.
You want that crown?
That's what it is. And this is the thing. We go appreciate it that we going through the things now, and it's good we going through because when we receive the reward and the blessing, we go appreciate it that much more because what we had to go through to get it. You know,
Right.
you got it
Right.
right.
Right. And you ain't like the perfect example is Yahushua.
Come on.
That's the perfect example. All the trials and tribulations he went through, the suffering he went through, and he did it for our sake.
He
To
was
cover
so
our sin. So, and he said, "Wait, he said, you're not ready to your master."
Right.
So we have to go through it also. You know, we ain't gonna just breeze through this thing like some of these camp things. We just don't breeze into the kingdom. No.
You gotta work for that.
We gotta work for
You
that.
gotta hold on. You gotta work for. You gotta, bro. In order to get to the league, NFL, NBA, you have to work for that.
Right.
You gotta put in work.
Right.
In order to be, you feel me, a doctor, you have to put in all them years of college and school. You feel me?
Ain't no such thing like I'm sorry. Ain't no something like don't be at Allen Iverson practice.
Right. Practice.
Nah, you have to.
Yeah, nigga, you feel me? Straight up though, but whatever you have to do in this world, you have to work for it. How
Right.
much more the kingdom of heaven? We have to work for it. You see?
And even with receiving this word, because the scripture says to study to show thyself approved. So you have to put yourself involved in these scriptures, man.
Right.
Give diligence to make
Make
your
your
calling
calling
and
and
election
election
sure.
sure.
Right. And that's right because we was given this gift because it's a
Right.
gift,
It's a
faith,
gift.
and it's a gift from the Most High.
Right.
So this is our job now,
Right.
to go out to the highways and byways,
Mhm.
to put up these videos, to keep our faith and read the scriptures.
Right.
That's our daily job.
That's our job.
So, and just like you got these ball players and sports players who love their job, we love our job.
Right.
And we just know that we gon' just like I'm gonna just I don't want to keep leading on the sports, but you go out on that game day, you suffer because you get plus football, you get bruised up.
Right.
That whole week you practice and that game day you go out there and get bruised up, you suffering.
Right.
But you want that they get that corruptible crown, you know what I'm saying? But we get an uncorruptible crown, but it's just like they go out and put their body on a sacrifice just to put a win on their collar.
Right.
All right. So they job is to go out every day to practice and run the plays. Our job is to study these scriptures,
Right.
put up these videos, and edify the elect. You know.
That's right. That's what he says. Our profession. Hebrews 10 said this is our profession.
Right.
We're professionals.
Right.
I hope I wrote that down right.
No, shit, that's right. But you got it, bro. You got it.
I was just want to go to Sirach, the second chapter, verse 1. They say, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right.
Okay? And it say, I'm going to read verse 2. It say, set thy heart aright and constantly, I'm going to say it again, constantly endure and make not hasten in the time of trouble.
Yeah. So don't be quick to throw in the towel just because you got something, that happened to you and you don't like what happened to you. Don't be quick to throw in the towel, man. Endure.
Right.
Read it again for the top out.
Okay, from top, verse 1?
Come.
Okay. They say, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation.
Right.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble.
Right. You see? And make not haste in time of trouble, man. So it's going to come, but don't be quick to just go, fuck, man. Why do I have to go through it?
Right.
Why am I always, this, that, and third shit? Job, man, lost everything. His children, shit. And at the time of that loss, he had his woman constantly complaining to him.
Right.
You know, I think the Apostle Gabar had said his woman was there, you know, to add on to that affliction. That bitch didn't stop complaining, man. So who are us? Who are we to go, you know what, man, fuck, man? Because you know why it's happening. Shit, I know a while, but like this was when I was probably like a year or two in the camp. I was at a job and I fell from a ladder. I hurt, but I knew why I fell. You see, I didn't go, you know what, fuck this. If this is how it's gonna be, I'm gonna get fucked up like this. Man, you know what? I'm not gonna serve you, how about Shem Yashai? If this is how you're gonna treat me, no. I understood, and I was like, you know what, Salaki, I asked for forgiveness, man, and I prayed to Yahweh Shem Yashai, continue, man. Right. I just took it, and that's how you're supposed to be, man. You're just supposed to take it with because now you received understanding. You're not clueless like these people in the world.
Right.
Why do I have to? Why do I go through it all the time? Why me? Why always, always bitching for things that shit you're deserving of going through, man.
Right. And just like the scripture say, don't any man take his hand from the plow, not fit for the kingdom.
That's right.
Right.
The plow is just work.
That's
right.
Just like you say, you know why you fell out the ladder. You didn't just say, give up and say, okay.
Right.
Like, they look at this worldly thing like going to job and eating. I mean, having a job. Yeah, we have to have a job to take care of our well-being, but this our job though. This where our heart is. So we through the Spirit of the Most High, keep the faith on. We're in there to the end. This is what we want to do. This is our top job.
Yeah.
And we, like you said, we're going for that uncorruptible crown.
Right.
These people, like you said earlier, they want to go get these jobs just to work and do all that. Now, not to take the top of what you but this what I'm just saying, this is our work, and we're going to, Lord willing, He give us the spirit to endure into the end.
Yeah, because the people in the world, they're working and they're getting their riches and so on and so forth, but all that doesn't lead to what we're working for. What we're working for leads to something greater than what this world has to offer. You see, what we're working for, even though there's affliction and suffering and so on and so forth, and tribulation, all these things have to be, that's a part of this walk. You have to consider that. Right. That's a part of this walk. It's not like you're not going to go through it. You can't, somehow go through another way, man. You have to go into that straight gate, man.
Straight gate, yeah. That narrow gate, that straight gate.
So our suffering, which Jake and the world is going through it, and they're working through it their own way, shit, it's what they're gonna receive, it's already fading away, man.
Right.
This world is already getting ready to be destroyed, man. But what we're working for, it leads to an everlasting kingdom, man.
I'm keep reading. Okay, I'm keep reading. Well, it's verse 3. It says, "Cleave unto Him, and depart not away."
Cleave unto Yahweh by Shem Yahshai. And how do you do that? By getting into these scriptures, man.
Yeah, Father in line with us, so if He goes.
Come on.
Yep. It says that thou mayest be increased, and thou at the last end.
Right.
Verse 4, folks.
Yeah, like that's the ultimate goal.
Right.
That we're going through it to be increased at the last end.
Right.
They said the end of a thing is beginning is better than the beginning, roughly paraphrased.
Right.
That's often why we working to be increased at the last end, man. When Yahweh Shai come back.
Right.
You keep going.
We'll keep going. Okay. Verse 4. He said, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully."
Yeah, whatsoever, man. Because it's not of our doing. Like shit, I'm not trying to get into no wreck, but if that's what takes place, then so be it, man.
Right. It's written already anyway.
Right. And it said, "Be patient when thou art changed to a lower estate." Verse 5. "For gold is tried in the fire,
Right.
and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity."
Right, and that gold is talking about a man. And with gold, what do you have to do? You have to put it through that fire to what? To take away those impurities, man. All those things that are not they're filth, basically. Right. It's filth. It's something that the gold you have to separate it from that filth. And that's a man that's what this word is gonna do, and you're gonna get it from this world, and it's to separate that gold, that pure gold, from all the filth of this world, man.
Right. Just like you buy a purifier for water. That purifier supposed to how to make the water more clean.
Right.
When you drink it, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's what ultimately is happening. We're being cleansed by this word, man.
That new man being separated from that old man.
Right.
That's what they say, the washing of the water.
Yeah, by the
Right.
word.
By the
Yeah.
word, you know?
And we washing that old man off. Like brainwash. Yeah, we been brainwashed. Our brain being washed from the filth, and you feel me?
Right.
You know?
Because we had to be retaught over again.
Yeah.
Back like babes.
Right.
So
You
what
have to.
we learned in this wicked kingdom, when we came in this truth, we had to be taught over. So we had to come back as babes. So that is almost like you say, you gotta grow in this thing, man.
Yeah, and you have to be born again, you know, because in this world you get taught things that are not true. You get taught what? That
Right.
the name is Jesus and he's a so-called white man.
Right. Oh,
You know? And you get taught things that are backwards, man. Things that make no sense.
Bullshit.
So you have to. It's not an option. You have to be born again, man. And that takes place by throwing everything away. You can't. You know what? I think I could apply this to this truth. No, everything has to go, man. Everything. Your whole mentality as to how you thought in the world, that has to you have to block that shit off, man. And you have to be a new man.
Right.
Because the scriptures go into a little leaven it the whole lump, man.
Right.
So you have to. It's not an option. You have to come into this truth, brand spanking new, man.
Right.
And understand that you being at the bottom is for a purpose.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, in this truth, you're gonna grow.
Right.
You see, so you being at the bottom isn't for you to complain about.
Right.
Nah, in the world, I had, say you come into this, being something in the world. Well, in this truth, you go all the way to the bottom.
Right.
And you can't complain, in the world, all these people looked up to me. Bullshit, that's in the world. All that shit's in the world, man. You have to,
yourself, man.
yeah, you have to humble yourself, man.
Yeah. Apostle Paul, he said shit. He told you I'm the Hebrew of the Hebrews.
Right.
Pharisee of the Pharisees.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
done it. You feel me? If y'all want to brag, I can brag more. But he said I count all that dung, man.
Dung.
All that
Right.
dung for this truth. Because ultimately, going back to the point, everything in this world don't matter. You feel me?
Right.
Compared to what we gonna receive, man, it don't
Right.
matter.
It
Compared
don't
to this
matter.
knowledge, it don't matter, man.
It don't matter.
You know.
There's a little
Want to get more on it? Okay, verse 6. It say, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way right, and trust in him.
Right.
God, that's shit. That's the hey. You gonna need it's going through because you know it says through much tribulation we must inherit the kingdom.
Right.
We gonna need help going through that tribulation.
Right.
And the help come from on high. Because remember it says only one. So now only one man can go there at once. We all got to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling.
Right.
But the help comes from the heavens, man. Yahweh. Then he said, I'm always with you always until the end of the world.
Yeah.
You see, he's still here assisting us to this day.
To this
man.
day, right.
You know, to this day. That's why he said, in the world we shall have tribulation. In him,
Right.
we shall have peace, because that's the help.
Right.
You know?
And the help too, the other is the comfort. Everything you scriptures.
Right.
You read the scriptures, you get that comfort, the comfort,
Straight up.
And you also have brothers, man.
Right.
You could also, I could count on the brothers that I'm with, man. Whenever I have I guess you could say something that is going on with me and I need advice, I think about it. I meditate on what I'm going to do, because you're being built up to be a leader. So you have to put yourself in a situation where you could be successful. But if you can't figure out the best way to do that, you could rely on a brother, man.
Right.
You could get advice from another brother and give him the situation as to what's taking place, and that brother's way of thinking might be the exact thing that you needed to receive to be able to go forward, man.
Right.
And understand that it could come from any brother, man. Because at the end of the day, we are representations of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Right.
So what you're really doing is taking advice from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And you have to really understand that, man.
And that's why Yahweh Shalak.
No, you
That's
go.
why Yahweh Shah was saying the second best commandment is love thy neighbor.
Right.
Hebrew let the brotherly love continue.
Come on.
Because we here for each other.
Right.
Because we like-minded.
Mhm.
We all like-minded, and we all know what's the end of the end game is.
Yeah.
That's that crowd, you know.
Yeah, because Jake and the world, they're gonna bitch at you for not doing what they're doing. Oh man, you only work 5 days a week? Shit, you know we got work for Saturday and Sunday. You know, because they're still trying to please this flesh or be in this world. They're still looking forward to this world continuing. We're preparing for this world to end, man. They got 10, 15, 20 years, you know, waiting for them. That Abratada, they never receive that. Cause shit, we're not looking for 5, 10, 15 years, you know, down the road, man. We're looking for this place to be destroyed, man. And the scriptures, according to prophecies that, you know, we see around the world, we can see this place getting prepared to be destroyed, man.
Just to finish up that Corinthians,
Okay,
2 Corinthians 4:17, and it's going into what you were saying. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, right? We don't look at the, maybe I could get a record deal, you know, maybe I could become an actor, maybe I could hit the lotto, you see, and get a nice, you know, my family get a nice, you know what I mean? We don't know, we don't look at the thing, like Yahushua said, the treasures of this world, what you brought before the lesson, not Moses.
Oh, okay.
Moses, he'd rather suffer affliction with his people rather than to get the riches of Egypt, because he knew eventually it was about to end anyway. He was telling Pharaoh it was about to end, just like we telling Esau it's about to end. So why would we invest in something that's about to end? If you know a business about to go bankrupt, about to be totally out of business, why would you invest your money into that? Why would you invest your time?
Right.
You see?
This place is going to be destroyed.
It's going to be destroyed. So it says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
And that's going to Lot's wife. She couldn't leave.
She was temporal.
She was destroyed because she was temporal. She was thinking about the world.
Yeah, she was thinking about what she was leaving behind.
She didn't look at the future. Look at that. Yahweh had mercy on her and her family. You know what I'm saying? So she passed behind it.
Yeah, the Most High didn't send angels to deliver Lot just so he could destroy them in another land. No, there's a deliverance taking place, and her mindset was still like, shit, I'm leaving all this behind. I don't know what's over there.
Because Lot was he was wealthy.
Right.
You know, he had a lot of substance. So she was like, oh look, we're going. Right.
We're gonna leave out there. You know, it just made me think about you said the Most High get them out of Sodom and Gomorrah just to destroy them somewhere else. When we was coming out of Egypt, what they said Moses, with the Most High, you brought us out here just so we could dine upon Let us go back to Egypt. The Most High ain't get you that far. He ain't. You feel me? Kill the firstborns. You know, have you walk out of there with all the Egyptians, jewelry and clothes on, just to let you get to the edge of the sea. It's for Pharaoh to come kill you. No, a deliverance was taking place. In order for the Most High to set you out of something, you have to be put into that in the first place. Then he split the sea. You know, the same thing for us. We've been put into this so he can save us out of this situation, man.
And that shows you that our people that same mind frame today. I want to bring out a precept of mine. And it's just the same basic one of the precepts is based on just saying it's like Billport. Right. And what we learn is 1 John 2, chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And that's what we was going into.
Because
the love of this world. You know, our people don't want to let that go. Because they think they going and but there's one of the scripts I think in the book of probably say we're supposed to be living as pilgrims anyway. You know, to live just to get by but be ready to move around because this and our people it just get to the point I don't want to get off topic. I'm getting long-winded, but just to come to the fact that we still in captivity. Our people don't know that. We still in captivity. This is not our rest. So we you go ahead, man.
No, but we got that YOLO mindset because they don't know it's a kingdom better. So they're like, after you know, our people got that mindset that when I die, I'm either go to heaven or hell. So I'm gonna live my best life. That's YOLO. You only live once. Now I got the time because they don't think you will be reincarnated, come back, get the judgment for him. They don't,
No.
man, and that's through the scriptures, through Yahweh Shai, giving us the teachers to give us the correct understanding.
Come on.
We know it's reincarnation, so now of course we know this is the last time till we get in the kingdom, but our people had that understanding that you will eventually get judged for the things you're doing on earth. So live in a way to please the Lord. Our people don't live like that because they think it's just,
I'm go to hell anyway.
That's why it says we seek for a kingdom to come. Here we have no continuous city, but we seek for a kingdom to come. Our people don't. This their kingdom. They taking part of Esau world, man.
Come.
You got it, bro.
No, that was it. I just wanted to bring
Can you read that again,
I just
Bo?
want to bring it up. Because John, 1 John 2nd chapter, verse 15, he say, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right. And the reason I wanted that to be brought out is because I wanted to make a point. What is the love of the Father? The law, statutes, and commandments. So if you're not applying the love of the Father, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, you're going to be in this world and you're going to what? Be pleasing this world. You're going to go after the things of this world. You're going to be, your mindset is going to be to please, this world. You understand? To try to obtain all that this world has to offer. That's why our people go all out, man.
Right.
That's why they have that yellow spirit. You only live once.
Right.
Because they're all about this world.
Right.
Why? Because the love of the Father is not something that they are looking for. You see? They're not trying to seek, there was what's his name? He said, I have to get rid of pork. Bougie.
Oh, Boosie.
Boosie
badass.
Boosie badass. You're telling me, God is, because of pork. You see, the law, statutes, and commandments. That's love, man.
Right.
According to the scriptures, man. Our people do not want to apply not eating pork, man.
Right. Like what it said in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter 13. The duty of man, not any man, but Israelites.
Right.
So-called Black, Latino, Native Americans. Our whole duty
It's
is
to
to
fear
fear God and follow the commandments. That's
Right.
our duty.
That's our whole duty.
That's our
man.
whole duty, not being of this world trying to live like this devil,
Right.
is blinded to it. But that just show you how far our people have gone, destroyed by the lack of knowledge, and how the Esau really did it to our people. That's why he got to get paid back for that,
And that's the reason why 2/3 ultimately are going to get destroyed, man.
Right.
Because they'll rather, follow Esau and live according to how he tells you that you're supposed to live. And pretty soon he's going to tell you that to get a RFID chip is beneficial to you. Pretty soon that's going to happen. And our people are going to line up to receive that RFID chip. There's going to be resistance, of course, because it's something new. But at the same time, Esau is going to make it to the point that this thing that he's going to bring out is something that you want and it's going to benefit you. Mm-hmm. Well, we're telling you, it ain't. Because ultimately what's going to take place once you receive that RFID chip, you're going to be marked too. Right. But you're not going to be marked to not receive the judgment. You're going to be a mark to receive judgment. Mm-hmm. You see, that RFID chip is the mark of the beast, which is written in the scriptures, man. And if you receive that, which pretty soon we're coming to that time, man.
Right.
We're coming to a time where that RFID chip is going to be something that you're going to have to either get or not get. Because it's going to be, the scriptures go into that the whole world is going to be tried, man. Right. It's going to be optional.
Our temptation.
Yeah, it's going to be our temptation. It's going to be optional. But Esau is going to be forcing certain, certain around the world, certain places are going to be forced to receive that RFID chip. Now you, with this knowledge, you have to understand that the scriptures were going into it in right here on Ecclesiastes 2.
Okay.
How it went into it, I think verse 8. Where did you leave off?
I left out of verse.
Read wherever you left off.
I'm read. All right. I'm over to verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
It say, "Ye that fear the Most High, wait."
Which 2/3 don't. Which how the brother quoted Ecclesiastes that the fear of the Most High is the whole duty of man. And how the brother said, that's us Israelites. That's our whole duty, to fear Yahweh B'Shem Yashai. But not all Israel do. But the scriptures say that that's beneficial. That's something that you should strive to want to, have in your daily walk. The fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yashai. But our people are not in that mindset. Our people refuse to be in that mindset. They'll rather, fear what Esau is telling them, how the world views them. Start from the top.
Okay. He said, "Ye that fear the Lord, wait for His mercy,
Right.
and go not aside, lest ye fall."
Right. Because ultimately, without Yahweh B'Shem Yashai, that's what's going to happen. You're going to fall. You see? And this world is not created, or in the way this world is being governed, it's not for your benefit. So it's not possible you're going to fall. You're going to fall. We're in captivity.
That's why Michael say for it's not our rest.
Right.
It's not our rest.
This is not our rest, man. We're not going to get comforted in this world. It's not built for us to take pleasure in. We're in a punishment right now. So this world, as it is right now, is not a friend to you. That's why the scriptures the brothers went into. If you are a friend of this world, the Most High, ultimately, He hates you.
And I'm sorry, I keep cutting you out. It just came to my mind. What's that in the book when you say, "Woe to them that put their trust in Egypt"?
Oh, okay, come.
And that's what a lot of our people doing.
Right.
Like Father, and I'm just go ahead.
Right. Come in Egypt is talking about, and that
Spiritual.
is talking about here in Babylon, man.
Spiritual Egypt.
Because this is Sodom and Egypt, in the spirit, and you can see it. When you can see the vibration of Egypt, you can see the vibration of Sodom. You can look at these people and see confusion. A man being with another man, that's confusion. All right. Our affliction, that's, going into Egypt, man. Because we are those people in ancient Egypt that were catching hell. We are those same people, man. Keep going up.
And,
Did you? That's it.
In verse 8, verse 8, it say, "Ye that fear the Lord, believe in Him."
Right. You see, and it always starts with fear, man. And the elect is going to have that. The elect is going to have fear to drive them forward, man. They're not going to stray from this fear, because with this fear comes a defense, and that defense comes from Yahweh B'Shem Yashai.
It say, "Believe in Him, and your reward shall not fail."
Right. You see, because at the end of the day, you having fear, that's going to lead you to question whether you receive the RFID chip or not. Do you fear the so-called white man? You fear the eyes of this world? Or do you fear Yahweh B'Shem Yashai? You see, but the Most High, it's going into it, man. The Most High has a reward for you, prepared for you, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yashai has a reward for you for having fear, for not taking the RFID chip, for fearing the judgment that the Most High is going to bring upon you, man. You see, and that's the division that's being made right now amongst Israel. You see, and the true men of Yahweh B'Shem Yashai are speaking according to what's taking place now, man. That's our mindset. To push this word. And it always has been to push this word. We did not receive the understanding of these scriptures so we could be something, man. So I myself, I'll speak to myself first and foremost, or speak about myself first and foremost. I didn't come into this truth and get, start reading and so on and so forth with the mindset, shit, I'm going to be called the apostle this, Like, no, my mindset is to continue to please Yahweh B'Shem Yashai and to endure unto the end, man.
Well, that's what John the Baptist said, like that.
Yeah.
He said, "I must decrease, but He must increase."
Right, right.
We supposed to, when Yahweh Shai being preached, then we go to the back burner, man.
Yeah.
You see, we push out the Lord, we don't push out ourselves,
Right.
It is because we fear.
Right. Yeah. All right. So, hey, Shalom Salaki for that. We had complications, but shit, we're back. We're just going to get one or two more precepts and call it a video. Abrataza Yahba Shem Yahshua willing, this video, so far has been edifying unto you, men and women that are in these last days seeking salvation through our Lord and Savior, Yahushua. So we can get that.
God, this Romans 8:18. It says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us."
Right. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we could only, speculate as to how the kingdom's going to be. But we could look at this world and say, you know what? Fuck this world, man. I've been a nigga before. Right. And I could tell you right now, that way of living, no fucking reward, man. Fucking being the best or the biggest pop head or fucking the best, the most, all these women, be the top guy. All that, leads to nothing, man. This world is getting prepared to be destroyed. So our mindset is to look forward to the things that are coming, because what's coming is a lot greater than what we have seen, man.
I got it real quick on 2 Ezra 7:18. It says, "Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for the wise." So the righteous, the elect, they're going to go through obstacles in the world, affliction in the world, but you still have that hope for the kingdom. Right? Remember it said, and it goes to the top, it says that city is built upon a broad field full of all the good things. That's going to be the why that we hoping for the kingdom. It says, but they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things. So the wicked still going to go through the straight, right? It says, and yet shall not see the wide. So the wicked go through the same thing the righteous go through, but you ain't going to get the kingdom. You see, but backing up what the brother say, I'm going to hop up. It says, verse 16, "And why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present?" And we supposed to consider what's to come, the kingdom, like I said about Yahushua, Hebrews 12:2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, for the joy that...
I got it. You want me to
Shit, bring it out. Because we got that mindset of Yahushua.
Right.
You see? We looking for the things to come and not that's here, man. You got to go.
And this Hebrews 12:2, it say, "Looking into Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith."
Right. And what did Yahushua go through to show that he didn't just go, "I'm at the finish line." No, he went through it, man. He went through a lot. If you think what you're going through is a lot, shit, read the scriptures. Look at or read what Yahushua went through. And if the Most High or the Spirit is dealing with you, you're going to get visuals, man. Shit, I'll tell the truth, man. When I read, of what Yahushua went through, shit, it brings me to tears sometimes, man. Because I can visualize the pain and suffering and how he looked, man. Keep going.
Well, I'm going to start back from the top. They say, looking into Yahushua for the author and the finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endurance the cross.
Right. You see? Because he knew that what he was going through, shit, it was hell. But the reward, what was coming after, that kept him going. And that, that's why the scriptures are comforter. Because in this world, you will not find that. You will not find comfort in this world. This world is contrary to comfort, man. But in the scriptures, you'll find that. And you'll see that in the scriptures, there's things to look forward to, man. That's what faith is, man. The substance of things not seen, but the evidence of things or something to that effect.
Hope for it, yeah.
You can't.
You hope for things you don't see.
Right, man. So with that,
They say, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High.
Right, you see? And that was the ultimate reward. Now Yahushua is, in the right hand of the Most High. And everything's under him, in heaven and in earth, man.
Right.
All power was given unto Yahushua, man, because of that suffering. Yeah. Not because he just showed up. No, because he went through it, man. Right. And didn't, go, you know what, fuck this shit. This is way too much. I can't handle it. Nah, he went through it. He kept going. He kept doing whatever it was that he had to do to obtain that. So now he's in a position where, shit, we're hoping to be, man. To be, received by the Heavenly Father, man. And when Yahushua comes back, that's what's going to take place to those that endure, man.
That's right.
So with that, Abrataza, any you brothers have? Abrataza, Yahba Shem Yahshua willing, this lesson was edifying unto you. With that, we want once again give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Chakadash. And once again, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you brothers that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity and patiently waiting for our Lord and Savior Yahushua who is to come. Shalom.
Shalom.